There are places in the world that seem to have been hand-drawn, sceneries so incredible that they defy logic and leave us speechless. When we think of the natural wonders of the world, we are talking about more than just beautiful landscapes. We are talking about masterpieces of nature, places that inspire, transform, and connect us with something greater. And today, I will introduce you to 10 of these wonders, 10 places you need to visit at least once in your life. Starting with the largest salt flat in the world, the Sala de Uyuni in Bolivia. Imagine a vast white desert where the horizon merges with the sky. During the rainy season, when water covers the surface, it transforms into the largest natural mirror in the world. Walking there feels like being suspended between the sky and the earth. It is so surreal that many describe the experience as being on another planet. Not to mention that at sunset, the reflection of the setting sun creates an explosion of colors you will never forget. Now, leaving the heat of the salt desert and heading straight to a spectacle of strength and energy, the Iguaçu Falls. On the border between Brazil and Argentina, there are 275 waterfalls that create a vision that simply cannot be described in words. The sound of the water falling is so loud that it seems to engulf the world around it. The Devil's Throat, the largest of the falls, is the most impressive point. Standing there, you feel the force of nature in an almost overwhelming way. Ascending the Himalayas, we encounter Mount Everest. It is not just the highest mountain in the world. It is a symbol of human achievement and challenge. But even if climbing is not your plan, just being near the base of Everest is indescribable. The icy winds, the towering mountains around, the feeling that you are on top of the world. It is a place that redefines the concept of grandeur, completely changing the scenery. We arrive at the Great Barrier Reef in Australia. The largest coral reef system in the world is like diving into an underwater rainbow. There are thousands of species of fish, sea turtles, and corals. Each dive is a new discovery. But this paradise is not eternal. Global warming is threatening the existence of this ecosystem. That is why visiting the Great Barrier Reef is not just a privilege, but also an opportunity to understand how nature depends on us. If there's one phenomenon that makes you believe in magic, it is the Northern Lights. Witnessing the lights dancing in the sky in shades of green, blue, and purple is something that touches the heart of anyone. Iceland, Norway, and Alaska are some of the best places to see this natural spectacle. But to understand its magnitude, just hearing about it is not enough. Being there under a constantly moving sky is something that transcends any description. And speaking of impressive landscapes, we cannot forget the Grand Canyon in the United States. It is a living proof of how time sculpts the earth. With millions of years of history recorded in the rocks, the Grand Canyon invites us to reflect on our place in the world. When you look at that immense abyss, you realize how small we are in the face of nature's grandeur. In the heart of Africa, we find the Okavango Delta in Botswana. It is one of the purest ecosystems on the planet. It forms with the annual flooding of the Okavango River, creating a labyrinth of channels and islands teeming with wildlife. Elephants, lions, hippos, and even leopards live in this sanctuary. Being there is like participating in a wildlife documentary, but live. And of course, we cannot talk about natural wonders without mentioning the Amazon. The world's largest tropical forest is more than just a landscape. It is the planet's lung, a place where life renews itself every second. And the most impressive part, even though it is one of the most studied places in the world, it still holds mysteries that no one has been able to unravel. Heading to the far north, we arrive at the Arctic. There, ice is the true artist. The polar ice caps, glaciers, icebergs, everything is sculpted by the cold. It is a raw, powerful beauty that, unfortunately, is threatened by global warming. But as long as the ice still reigns, it offers a spectacle that reminds us of the fragility and strength of our planet. Finally, let's talk about a place that seems straight out of a fairy tale, the Waitomo Caves in New Zealand. Imagine descending into a cave and, upon looking at the ceiling, seeing thousands of lights shining like stars. This spectacle is created by glowworms, luminous larvae that transform the cave's interior into a true sky. Navigating the river inside the caves, surrounded by this magical glow, is an experience that feels otherworldly. It reminds us how nature always finds ways to surprise us, even in the most hidden places. As we explore these wonders, we realize that the world is much bigger than we imagined. Each place tells a story, evokes emotions, and reminds us of how incredibly generous nature is. The question is, are we ready to connect with it? If you also feel this connection with nature and want to continue exploring these wonders with me, subscribe to the channel and be part of this incredible journey. Let's discover together what the world has to offer.